Welcome to Tech Brothers with Amir. In this video, we are going to learn how to start auto increment from a specific point in MySQL. So auto increment is the same way we have in Microsoft SQL Server identity column that automatically increases on each of the insert. So in this case, let's say we have a customer table and the column is the ID customer. We have defined as the auto increment. So the very first time when we will insert the row in this table, it will get the value 1, and on each of a new insert, the value will increment automatically. So let's say the next will be 2, 3, 4, and keep going. Okay, so let's create this table, and now what we are going to do, we are going to insert a row here. Okay, what happened here, every time we insert a row, it will increment that we have seen that. Now, there could be scenarios where you would like to start this auto incrementer from some specific point. Instead of saying 1 or 2, you might want to start with the 100,000. Okay, so that's possible. So when you create the table, I'm going to go ahead and drop the table first. And then when you create the table, you can define that as part of a create statement. So you will say auto and then increment, and then you will say, let's say 1000. Okay, now this is your starting point. When you are creating a new table, you can do that as well, and we will do in if existing table is there. Okay, now if I insert this value in the table, the value will start not from the one, but what we have it defined. So we have defined 1000, that's where it is starting. Now there could be scenarios where you already have created a table and you would like to start a different value. Maybe there are some junk records or some testing records that has already input in that table. Now you want to start the fresh records from a specific ID, maybe 100,000. So you can do that. You can say alter table, table name, then you say auto increment and provide the number where you would like to start. So in this case, I'm going 100,000. Okay. So insert that, sorry, make that change. And now we will insert the data. And for next records, the auto increment will be starting from 100,000. So that's how it will be. You will be able to specify at the time of creating a table. You can do auto increment 1000 or whatever the number you want at the end of the table create definition. Or if you have already table and you want to change the auto increment to specific number, you can go ahead and start from a new number by providing it. Remember that you are going to do from the bigger number. This is already 1000, and you would like to maybe go 2000 or something else. So here, if we have 100,000, you might want to go ahead and say, I want to start from 200,000. Let's do one more test. If I will do even 10, now what will happen? As the number is already there, so it might let us do it. So let's see if we can fill those gaps. Insert the row here. This is the first time I'm also doing this test. So okay, so in that case it wouldn't work. So if you go and make a change to some small number, what's the last auto increment ID, it is not showing you error. It is not saying, oh, I cannot make the change. It did make the change. It ran the statement fine, but the auto increment really didn't set. But if you want to go and say 200,000, 200,000, that should work just fine, because that's greater than the last auto increment ID you have, and it will work just fine. So remember that the max value, and from there you are gonna go above that value or greater than that value to have that. Otherwise, if you will try to set between it, it's not going to work. Or if you want to go between them, you might want to drop the whole column and then add a new column and start auto increment for that column wherever you want it. All right, thanks very much for watching this video, and I hope this will help. See you guys in the next video.